picture today, Jen, which is that most of the people who attended these ceremonies today were Democrats. There were some Republican lawmakers. You do have this pushback from the former president and from some of his supporters, and polls show that there are still a number of Republicans who believe that the election was stolen from the former president. Does President Biden feel as though he's done enough to unify the country? And what more does he need to do, given the sharp divides that we still see on display today?
Well, I would say, Kristen, that I don't think calling this the events of today a partisan issue or suggesting that we have reached a partisan point is doing justice to the tens of millions of Republicans, independents, and others out there who don't feel that way. We're talking about some Republicans in Congress, not all, many, far too many, who, in our view, in the president's view, need to take a look at themselves and think about what role they want to play in the history books. When their children and grandchildren look at the history books, do they want to be perpetuating the big lie? Do they want to be walking like silent lemmings behind the former president and who fomented an insurrection? Or do they want to be part of saving our democracy? So the question really should be directed at them, and that's our view. Go ahead.
Thanks, Jen. 6 former advisory board members from the Biden health transition wrote 3 opinion pieces in a medical article calling for a new pandemic strategy that sort of embraces living with the new normal of COVID being endemic. And they said previous claims that we've gained the upper hand, now look short-sighted, and we need to change our understanding of what success is and what kind of target we're looking at. Has the president been advised on whether it's likely that we will have to live with COVID in some form or another forever by his current team?
I have not had the opportunity. It's obviously been a busy day to read these articles. I'm happy to do that, and I don't believe the president has. I think I answered the question a little bit earlier. In terms of advice given by his health and medical experts, I'd really point you to them to ask them that question.
And just sort of following up on Darlene's